and welcome to another episode of Stardom Review, a now weekly show where we review the amazing women's wrestling promotion known as Stardom. I am your host, Melball. That is your host, Andre, over there. Andre, how are we doing today?
I am doing wonderfully because I got to watch this past whole weekend was just full of professional wrestling for you and me. Just watching Stardom, watching New Japan, and now we're getting in that. And I watched more this morning, more New Japan this morning when I woke up, and I got more to watch after I'm done. I watched on Saturday. I watched both of these shows from the Gold Rush show. I watched the tag matches, and I watched the Wonder of Stardom title. And I also got to watch the tag league matches from the November 23rd show, which were all these matches were absolutely phenomenal. I am just in love with professional wrestling right now.
What a time to be a fan, hey? And like with these women, as we were talking kind of before we went on here, their matches are just so exciting, so interesting, and just so fun to watch. Let's get into it, Andre. Let's give the fans what they want.
And we got the Goddess of Stardom tag team tournament going on right now. So we are going to get, excuse me, I apologize. I'm just trying to redo my windows. We're going to get into the November 19th show, which was from the Gold Rush show, which was the day before it started crossover. It's just there was only 2 tag matches on that show, so we figured we'd hold it till we reviewed the November 23rd show. And so the first of the tag team matches, of the Goddess Tournament tag team matches on the show was Starlight Kidd and Momo Watanabe, Black Desire, taking on Saki Kashima and Fukigen Death from Oedo Tai. They are collectively known as We Love Tokyo Sports. This match was, to me, very, very fun in watching these two Oedo Tai teams fight each other. And, each one kind of cheat on each other, do cheat moves on each other, which was really funny because, you had Saki and Fuki going after them with the papers off the top, which was just humorous as hell.
Yes, I have to agree. That was actually one things that I bolded on my notes. This match was fun. This match was funny. There was one point where Momo and Starlight Kidd had Saki up almost like a bridge, and Fukigen was just walking under, dad, and then eye poking people. It was really funny. I had so much fun with this match, and they clearly did too. Like this was almost like we've looked forward to Bullet Club meetings in the past. This was almost like a fun version of a Bullet Club meeting without too many House of Torture shenanigans. I felt that the changes were appropriate and it made sense and it was fun.
Yeah, I thought they were using the newspapers, and then you have Moma at one point goes to hit Saki with the bat, but ends up hitting her partner in Starlight Kidd. So it was those things where you see these girls just trying to screw each other over while still being friends, being associated in the same team. So I really thought quite an interesting dynamic. But in the end, Starlight Kidd got the stretch muscular on Fukigen Death with the paper, but Momo pulls Fuki off, and then Starlight Kidd hit a dragon screw and reapplied the stretch muffler, and then added the head scissors to it, and and did it to Saki, and Saki had no choice to tap out. There was no shot, and I think Momo was holding Fuki back at the time too. So I thought really good overall match, and Black Desire finally picking up another win in this tournament.
And that stretch muffler, I just love that move. That is just an effective, good submission there.
Well, just the stretch muffler, and then to put an arm or a leg triangle on the neck at the same time is some crazy flexibility from Starlight Kidd, and then crazy flexibility from whoever she's putting the move onto. 100%. So yeah. And then after the match, they all pose together. They're all good. They're all in time. They're all still chill with each other. So I thought that, And then we move on to the other match. We're going to move on to the other match in the Goddess Stardom tournament from the November 19th show, and that is Miami taking on, for the first time we've gotten to review, because I don't even think we reviewed them on the last Stardom show we reviewed, 7-Up. I don't think they were on that entire show. We did 3 shows, I think, and they weren't even on any of it. So 7-Up, we haven't seen them in a while, but man, this match they're just power teams. simply power teams here. Like
Mhm.
My Hemi is a power team. Like you have the samurai and then the giant woman, that the jumbo princess that is Himeka, and then you have them to go up against Nanae and Yuu, who are big ladies themselves, and just them all running into each other and all trying to exert their power on each other. Or I think 7-Up did slightly get the power advantage, slightly, but not by a lot. Like, not by a lot, though.
I mean, how awesome is this for Maika to come off of the historic crossover show where she went head to
Well,
head?
technically, this is the day before the crossover show.
Right?
Technically.
I mean, but we saw it afterwards. But still,
Yeah.
like the strength that we know Maika has after that, again, going toe to toe with the ace Tanahashi, she even got hit in the face a number of times by him. Still came back strong against him. This was an incredible, as you mentioned, power match. The opening between Maika and you, where they were just trying so hard and struggling so hard to just get that one up on each other, pun intended. Um, Although I would have to say, as much as I love Maika, she is my girl crush in Stardom. The choice to go chop for chop against you was not a smart one. And this seems to be one that these women keep making the same mistake over and over and over again. You don't chop this woman. Just don't. Don't open that can of worms.
No, because you're going up against you, who's got these like literally gunshot like chops. Every time she hits you, like they ring out, and you're just like, oh, you feel so bad for whoever she's hitting, because it's just constantly like, because it's just
she affects your heartbeat like that. Like that's got to be terrible for your heart. Something that I kind of had this realization was a light bulb moment in the match. Nanae Takahashi is like the Liu Kang of Stardom for me. She is powerful. She is super smart, super educated, super knowledgeable in that ring. But she is loud as heck also, and I love it. At first, I wasn't too keen on it, but now all I envision when she is making all this noise is Liu Kang doing a bicycle kick, and like it makes perfect sense. I'm really starting to love Nane and love the work that she's doing. The backdrop on Himeka, or sorry, by Himeka to the head of Nane. I was like,
dude, she dropped her on her head.
Yeah, I thought she was definitely spiked on that one. But Maika and Himeka ever able to get you on a suplex. Very, very impressive, but unable to capitalize as you catches them. The speed of you is just incredible. She takes the suplex, gets up, and follows up with a crossbody on both of these women.
Well, and they literally dropped her on her head in that suplex too. And the fact that she was up and then hit that running cross to both of them. I'm literally looking at that in my notes right now. I'm like, when they dropped her on her head, I'm like, oh, is she okay? And then she was right back up. I'm like, oh, she's fine.
But at the end of these, I was actually very, very surprised. Oh, wait a minute. There's one more note I wanted to say. The superplex by Nane on Maika, followed by Maika suplexing Nane, while Himeka powerbombed them both. That just, the power that all four of these women just had was absolutely incredible. But I have written down that the match ended with Maika pinning Nane in a jackknife style.
Maika got hit like a spinning Michinoku style driver move, and then her and Nane actually rolled around and traded a couple pinfalls before Maika got the jackknife cover and got the win. So and then I gotta shout out the cannonball from you. Every goddamn time I see this woman work, that cannonball, I think it's the main factor why I go, oh, because she's a big girl. Like, and then no shame, big guy. I'm not shaming, but dude, when you're a big person like that and you smash into a corner with a cannonball like that, no matter what, that's going to hurt that person like just brutally. Like, look at Colton Kelly. We see him do whatever all the time here in Alberta. He's a big boy smashing in to a lot smaller people a lot of the time, and like damn, like that, just crushing somebody in the corner like that it looks so good. But yeah, and then after the match, Nanae just kind of attacked Maika. It just wouldn't stop because she was just pissed that she got jackknifed on there.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, I did note that 7-Up sore losers, and I'm starting to notice a trend in that. They're kind of sore losers, obviously, because they know how powerful they are, and they know that they should be winning these matches, but they're also sore winners. So I'm like, I'm trying to figure. You guys,
I think they're just angry individuals. I think they're just angry individuals. Simple as that. That's what it is.
So mad.
So a quick point breakdown after these two matches. You have Aphrodite with 8, Mafia Bella with 6, Maltier with 4. This is all in the Red Goddess. Karate Brave and Black Desire with 3 points. Peach Rock and We Love Tokyo Sports with 2 points. And My Fair Lady with 0. In the Blue Goddess division, you have BMI 2000 on top with 8. My Hemi with 6. FWC with 4. 7-Up with 3. New Eras with 3. Wingori, Waka Wild, and Oteline all with 2. So yeah, you have again not a huge shift in the point change today because again only 2 matches happened.